So we're gonna continue our homework. It's really hard though. Like, I don't know what to do. I literally woke up this morning trying to do this homework. Started last night, and I'm still not done. Like, it does really make me anxious, but it's okay. At least we're living in the times of AI, right? Alhamdulillah for everything. So let P of Z equal to Z to the N plus A N minus 1 Z to the N minus 1 plus dot 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 plus A1Z plus A of 0. The harmonic polynomial of degree N, and suppose that A of 0, A1 to AN minus 1 are all real. Basically, every coefficient after the first one they're all real. So show that if Z1 is a root of P, then Z1 conjugate is also a root. In other words, if the coefficient of P are real, and the roots of P must be complex conjugates. It's funny because I'm reading it, but have absolutely no idea what it's saying. I just know that this is the monic polynomial that we're working with here, and all the coefficients are real. You know why I know that? Because I read this. So for assume that P of Z equals 0, for some possibly complex root Z1, we must show that P conjugate Z1 is equal to 0. Here are the key facts that we'll use. U plus V conjugate equals to U conjugate plus V conjugate. UV conjugate is equal to U conjugate times V conjugate. And then Z of K conjugate is equal to Z conjugate of K. So if A is real, then A conjugate equals Z equals A. These are standard conjugate properties. So to start, we take the conjugate of both sides. So the right side is equal to 0 equals 0. Push conjugate inside using the properties Z of N, Z1 of N conjugate plus A N minus 1. So we'll basically just take out all the conjugates of the real parts because we know that they're real, these coefficients. Now let's use this one. And then you reduce the conjugate down to the inside. But this is exactly equal to 0, so the conclusion is that they're the same. Anyways. Alright. So P of Z equals to Z of N plus A of N minus 1 times Z of N minus 1 plus dot 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 plus A1 times Z plus A of 0 be harmonic Hello, Sartha K Mishra 9180. Welcome back to the stream. How's it going? Right now, we're just trying to prove it's literally the worst proof ever. But oh well. I don't really understand it myself. It's like using the properties of different things. But how are you supposed to remember the properties? If you test me on if I get tested on this, I'm not gonna remember any of the properties. They better provide it, otherwise it'll be too hard. Okay. Anyways, I'm done with that question. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 more questions left. Okay. 1.2.2. So converting the polar and exponential form. So for, oh no, 1.2.1. Ugh. So argument versus principal argument. So for each complex number z, find argument z and capital argument z. So for a, the argument z of 1 minus I. I completely forgot how to do this. So we're gonna have to Google it. ChatGPT it. Wait. So the capital argument z is a principal argument in negative pi to pi. So it's like only the top half of the circle, right? Actually, no, like negative pi. Where would that be? I think it's 0, right? Yeah, because here's pi, here's all the way over there to negative pi. Okay, so it's like that. Argument z is all arguments, argument z plus 2k pi, where k is in the integers. So if we look at 1 minus I in the unit circle, what would that be? 1 minus I, let's look at it visually. So 1 would be, well, here's I, right? I is in the vertical axis. And then 1 would be, well, why would it be in quadrant 4 then? If I is on the vertical axis, and then we have 1. Oh, it's negative I. So this would be over here as negative I. And then we have 1. So this is quadrant 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And we have 1 here. So this is where the thing is pointed. Okay. So point is 1, negative 1. Yeah. True. Negative I is negative 1. Hello, Sakura Miku, how's it going? I'm here. Where's everyone? Are you doing math? Yeah, I'm doing math. Sorry, I only just noticed you. No, you're not bothering me, honestly. I'm live streaming so that I could, stay consistent. Like, I feel like when I'm being watched, like I keep at it instead of being distracted by Instagram or something. Wait, how have you been, Sakura? Right now is a really odd time for me to live stream. I live stream at every hour, honestly. Even yesterday I was live streaming at like 3 a.m. I never do that, so I feel bad for my usual viewers. They're just trying to guess when I'm gonna live stream next, but I never say, which is so bad. Like, I should be more transparent. So tangent opposite over adjacent would be negative 1. So that theta would be negative pi over 4. So that would be the capital argument. And then to add 2k pi to it, the k would have to be anything. It's not, didn't provide K, right? So this is the counterclockwise thing we're dealing with. So opposite of this would be -1 over adjacent would be 1. So tangent is equal to -1. -1 is the opposite, right? Adjacent equals to -1. Man, I have to rememorize the unit circle. I literally spent an entire stream trying to memorize it, but now I forgot it, which is so bad. I got homeschooled, so yeah, I'm only in 6th grade, so I don't think I can help you with anything. But it's okay. You don't have to, but it's okay. You already helped us stay on the stream. That's an exotic pen dog, really? It was a gift from my cousin. But yeah, thank you. You lefty? Yeah, I am. Welcome to the stream, Ivy and YouTube Elements Pro. How's it going? Hello, people. She's doing math. Yeah, I am. Is it algebra? Basically, if you know trigonometry, that's what it is. It's like tangent theta of equals to -1. So what would the radians be of that? Well, to calculate the radians, you have to know the degrees first, right? You just have to find the theta. But the theta would be arctangent of -1. But if you know the unit circle, then you know that this is a reference triangle over here. Sorry if the light is kind of blocking it, but this is not -1. Actually, it is, but this side is -1. And that over here would be square root of 2 hypotenuse. But it's like +1. Over here is -I though. But the reference triangle would be 1, 1, and square root 2 here. So if it's square root 2, then I forgot. Do you guys know trigonometry? Trig Holly is hard as hell. Hello Alessandra, welcome back to the stream. How's it going? Alright, so let me find out how to calculate theta from triangle, I guess. Wait, let me just ask here. Why am I don't know. Actually, let me search up unit circle. Okay, so it has to be root 2, right? Bro, I completely forgot how to calculate. How do you stop yourself from using AI while solving algebra problems? I don't stop myself. I still use it. I'm using it right now. It's just that like it helps you understand. So focus on understanding more than utilizing AI to just get the answer. I'm only 11, so I don't get any of it. Well, 11-year-olds know a lot of math as well. It's not don't um don't make yourself small just because of your age, you know? You'll you'll get it's good exposure, you know? It's not like something you should refrain from trying to understand. Even if you don't understand it, it's like, that is something to think about. Please use chat, ma'am. Chat? What are you who are you talking to? Just too many just too many numbers. I feel tired of learning in 11th grade. Hello, Colin Jagger. Welcome to the stream. How's it going? I said not feel good. You don't feel good, Alessandra? Aw, I'm so sorry to hear that. Do you remember me? I changed my profile, but do you remember me? Yeah, I do, Destiny. Welcome back to the stream. I remember you were an older sibling and you take care of your mom when she's sick. So those are good things to be remembered by. Here's a key unit circle of memory. Tangent of pi over 4 is equal to 1. That's one of the big three. So pi over 6 is tangent 1 over root 3. Tangent of equal to 1 is pi over 4. Tangent root 3 equal to pi over theta over 3. So I guess I'll have to memorize these three things here because doing the whole unit circle and calculating that is much harder than just knowing that but from memory. So to memorize, tangent equaling 1 over root 3 is equal to pi over 6, and then tangent equaling to 1 is equals to pi over 4, and then tangent equaling root 3 is then pi over 3. Those are the big threes of tangent. So we have tangent equals to 1 equals to pi over 4, then tangent equals to negative 1. It's just negative pi over 4. Negative pi over 4. Hey, Catherine, welcome back to the stream. How's it going? Hey, I do have band-aids. We do. They're in the top shelf in the bathroom inside of a cupcake metal container, but they're all like Temu band-aids. They're really bad quality. I think you're better off not using them, to be honest. I still don't feel good from the last dream when I told you, but oh yeah, I'm so sorry that you're having those dreams again. I was failing almost all my classes when I wasn't in homeschool. Is there a reason for that, or like was it hard for you to study? Like what do you think caused you to fail more in class? Because obviously it's not your brain, it's something else. No one is incapable. It says it didn't say you were alive. I know. Oh, the notification thing is so weird. My mom feels better now. I'm so happy to hear that, Destiny. That makes me happy. You're fine. Hi. At least I hope you are. I still don't feel good from the last stream when I told you that. Also, how's everyone doing? Well, seems like everyone's doing good except for probably Catherine, or not Catherine, Alessandra, because she's still having those bad dreams. Let's hope that Alessandra has good dreams tonight. There's a hidden compartment gap under my two pillows with a blanket covering it. Compartment? I could put my stuff in there. If I don't forget where I put it. That's true, Catherine. What would you put in there? hope I don't have a cough in the morning and get sick nose. Oh no, Alessandra. Are those bad dreams making you sick too? That's crazy. Argument of 1 minus I is equal to negative pi over 4. And then lowercase argument of 1 minus I is equal to just negative pi over 4 plus 2k pi, right? 2k pi? Was it? Yep, 2k pi. Okay, and then for B, we have z equals to root 3 plus I. So let's try to do this with our own memory since we used AI for part A. So, where would root 3 plus I be on the thing? So root 3 is on the x-axis, right? So we have root 3 is a little less than 1, or is it more than 1? Oh, it would have to be more than 1 because root 1 times root 1. Root 1 squared, well, yeah, it'd just be more than 1. So we have root 3 here. Plus I, so I would have to be up there. That way it's in the first quadrant. So our triangle has adjacent of root 3, height of 1. So the hypotenuse, well, tangent would have to be equal to opposite over hypotenuse, right? So it'd be equals to 1 over root 3. Look at our big 4 or big 3. That equals to pi over 6. So argument of root 3 plus I equals to pi over 6. And then the lowercase argument of root 3 plus I is equal to pi over 6 plus 2k pi. Let me check if that's right. Yep, we got it. Wait, let me read the chat right now. Welcome to the stream, Ronaldo Sierra. How's it going? Hello. I made my bed more customizable. Nice. I love that. Oh, sorry. I don't know, maybe like gum. My sister keeps stealing them. Oh, I see. That's a good idea to hide your gum there. And if you forget, it's not bad. Because, you know. Yeah, because one night, like one morning, I woke up and then I got on my bed. I didn't feel good and I went to Five Below. I love Five Below. Oh my gosh, it's like the funnest store ever. And I went to Walmart and I got candy. My leg started hurting and I didn't really eat because my head felt like a little dizzy. And then when I woke up, I went, dang, Alessandra. I couldn't think there was too much going on when I was in classes. My gym was the worst and I didn't get any classes like art or band. You couldn't think? Is that like a medical problem? Did you get diagnosed or something? Once I was really sick. What are you studying? Hello, Tanish Gelot. You're probably gone but from the stream by now, but I'm studying complex variables. Basically math, so. I have phobia and I don't know what it's called, but every night I see things that. What? Destiny, that sounds so scary. Like, would you see them like only at night or all the time? Could be schizophrenic maybe. I couldn't eat anything without having the feeling to throw up. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, Catherine. Was that a long time ago or was it recently? When I woke up, I didn't feel good. So I went to Five Below, Walmart, Chili's, and I got dizzy, so I couldn't really eat. Not Chili's, bro. You missed out on the 5 billion calorie food. How could you do that? I hope you feel better, Alessandra. Me too. What happened? Okay. But it was like 2 months ago. Oh, wow. Okay, so that was quite a bit ago. But hopefully, I hope you don't experience that again, Catherine. I'm Vikayla. Oh, sorry. I keep forgetting Ronaldo. Vikayla. Okay. Ronaldo is Vikayla. Vikayla. If you could change your username to that, I would not forget. So one time, I woke up and then I didn't feel good. Oh, I already read that. Hi again. I hope you finish on time. Thank you, Ethan Rodriguez. I hope so too. I don't know, yapping. There are scary, and I get scared and start crying sometimes. And when I close my eyes, I see every scary thing. I don't know what to tell my mom. She's trying to comfort. Oh, wow. That sounds so scary, Destiny. You should really get that checked out, though. How are your thoughts about Indians? I love Indians, bro. And welcome to the stream, Anchpods. My best friend is Indian, by the way. She's so smart. Oh my gosh, she's so pretty too. She's smart, she's pretty, she's hardworking, she's really competitive, which is not always a bad quality. She's competitive in the right ways, but she's very oriented, like success oriented. I think a lot of Indians are like that. Their mom makes good food too. It's just not my taste, I guess. Like my taste buds are not so desi, you know. But other Indian food, like whitewashed ones, are really good. Um, like green onion paratha and stuff. Lay down and relax a little, cause I still don't feel good, so I should lay down. You should, Alessandra. I got candy from Five Below. Oh my gosh, Michaela. At night, we all love you. What, Maddie King? Oi. I don't really know if I have any medical condition. Medical things for not being able to focus. Your best friend? Yeah, my best friend, Mahanur. In class and stuff, I don't really go out of the house. Yeah, I think you should still go and get that checked out. That'd be pretty important, you know? If you had to go from a real school to a homeschool for that reason, it could be pretty bad if you don't get it checked out. More cat keep coming to my home because of me. I'm cat god. Aw, I'm so glad that you take care of those cats, Michaela. My tiny toe has been through a lot. Same, bro. Just get stuffed like a magnet. I shall lay down. Okay, Alessandra. Hope you feel better. I got sick 3 days ago. Oh no. What are you doing? Hello, Daddy Galib Vivo. I'm just trying to study, but yeah, I'm also reading the chat. But you know, we can do both at the same time, right? So here's number. I'm working on number C here in this geometry of complex numbers problem. So let's go over it. So we have -1 minus I root 3 squared. So we're trying to find the capital argument and the lowercase argument. So if we look at it, or if we calculate it like -I. Actually, no, we don't need to FOIL it or anything. We could just use a squared minus ab plus b squared, right? Is that the FOIL? I wrote it here somewhere. A squared minus 2ab, not just ab. Okay, so minus 2ab plus b squared. So a here is -1, right? So a squared would be 1 minus 2ab minus 2 times -1 times b, which is negative. This is an I. Negative I root 3, and then plus b squared, which is negative I root 3 squared. Well, I squared is negative 1 times negative is 1. And then root 3 squared is just 3, so this would be equal to 3. And we have 1, so this is 2 times negative 1, negative 2I root 3 is equal to negative 2I root 3 plus 4. So that's what we have here. So if we put it on a number line, or like a graph, right, like that, then negative 2I root 3 would be somewhere down here. Negative 2I root 3, and then plus 4 will be up there. Sorry, I'm not really showing what I'm doing right here. So it'd be right here, right? So it'd be in this quadrant, the fourth quadrant. See, this side would be 4, this side would be negative 2 root 3. So tangent of that, well, adjacent would be 4. No. Adjacent would be 2 root 3. And then opposite would be 4. So it'd be 3 over root 3 over 2, right? Root 3 over 2. Just gotta make sure I'm doing this right. What? They didn't FOIL it or anything? Why did it just ignoring that square over there? Oh my god. So, first find the argument of the base in quadrant. Okay, so the argument, if we look at it this way, then the argument is that here's negative 1, and then negative 3 would be down here, right? Negative I root 3. Like that. So then tangent negative I will be adjacent over opposite would be no. Negative root 2 would be up here. And then the 1 would be down here. Negative. So tangent of root 3 would be pi root 3. So argument of negative 1 minus I root 3 squared is equal to pi root 3. And then lowercase argument of negative I minus I root 3 squared is equal to pi over 3 plus 2k pi. Got it. So we have 3 more of this for this question. It's like the questions have questions, so it's like so many. Sorry, let me look at the chat. Are you Asian? Wait, does it seem like I'm Asian? It's easy. He's showing you a heart with his arms. Dang, he is. Look at Bonk right now. He's stretching his toes. Oh. I didn't see him. I was too busy with math. I've seen problems and I put it in the back of my real school's classes. I couldn't see anything and my teachers would yell at me and ask me why. When I told them, they didn't listen. I just wanted. Oh my gosh, Sakuramiku, your teachers sound so mean. Do they not know what eyesight problem is? Have they never seen glasses before? This is crazy. Hi cute. It sounds like Chinese. Me? I sound like Chinese? Welcome to the stream, LD Bra AN. I feed all the cats and my mom doesn't like that. She said don't feed, but I do. Oh my gosh, you're just like me, Vikayla, bro. I used to do that too. My mom was like, don't touch them, don't pet them, they have fleas or whatever. Just like, I don't care, bro. To cry at that point. Aw, Sakura. Yeah, I wish I could, remove that experience from you, but I hope everything happens for a reason, I hope it made you learn from them not to be like them eventually. Not to be like them at all ever in your life. So you become kinder because of your bad experiences. Can you tell me why I'm shaking? Because I keep shaking. Maybe you have like low blood sugar or something. You should probably eat some candy. And now she loves them. Aw, that's such a cute end of the story. I feel so tired. Oh my gosh, Catherine. How long did you sleep? I kept licking my hand and she won't stop trying the whole I'm holding my phone and she won't stop working on my hand like a dog. What? Who's this? What you doing? Hey, Holly. Welcome back to the stream. Sorry it took so long to get to your message. Oh my gosh, I'm so behind on the chat. That's crazy. Sorry, I was falling asleep. You must be Chinese? Welcome to the stream, Alvin De Vera. Do you go to school? I do. You need to work on your American accent. Just people said you sound Mexican and not Chinese. Oh, my bad. It's my anxiety. Oh, wow. Why are you anxious, Destiny? I hope you're not anxious. Sorry, I was falling asleep. My cat is my brother's room. So cute. Aww. That's my name. Just call me Angel. Okay, Angel. That's such a cute name. Oh my gosh. I love that. My favorite song is Messages from the Star by R.A.H. What is that song about? Do you like the beat to it or the lyrics? So the terms keep getting harder. So now z is equal to 2 to the 1 plus I root 3. No, it's actually not that. It's just 2 over 1 plus I root 3. So if we look at it visually on a graph here, right? So you guys can see. Then we have well, not really sure. Well, if you want to just make it into like one complex number, I think you'd have to multiply it by the conjugate of the denominator, right? So you have 1 minus I root 3 over the bottom would be 1 minus I root 3. So 2 times that is equal to 2 minus 2I root 3. And the bottom would be conjugate. It would be a real number, right? So 1, alright, so then minus, and then that cancels out, and then 1 I times I equal to negative 1, which is just 1. Root 3 times root 3 is equal to 2. 3. So that'd be 2 over 3 minus 2I root 3. I think is equals to 2 over 3 minus 2I root 3 over 3. So then that equals to just one complex variable. So on the number line, right? Because the I part is always on the vertical axis, right? So on the x-axis, 2, let's just say 2 over 3 would be right here. And then the negative 2I root 3 over 3 would be right here. Because it's a little higher than 2 over 3 on the negative side. So this is negative 2I root 3 over 3. So we're on the fourth quadrant here. Well, I guess if you factored out 2 over 3, you'd get 1 minus I root 3, right? So if we just look at that, think of this as 1, think of this as negative I root 3, then if we have tangent of, well, this part would have to be the opposite, which is root 3 basically, over adjacent, which is 1 negative. Yeah, negative. So tangent of this from the big 3 that we memorized up over here on this page would have to be pi over 3, but negative since it's in the fourth quadrant. So if we double check our answers for this is part D, right? I got that completely wrong. Wait, no, I inserted the question wrong, so it gave the wrong answer. Let's see. For part D, it was actually 2 over. Wait, no, it was actually. Well, hold on. 2 over 1 plus I root 3. Hey, I got it right. Oh, thank God. I was so worried. It's like, oh man, I have to do it all over again. That's the thing I hate about trying to do it by myself, because I was going in the wrong direction. No one's there to stop me. I think it's the last. Nope, I have 2 more of this problem. But let me look at the chat. Smells candle aggressively. Bro, I do that all the time. I told my 2 moms. Wait, you have 2 moms? Wait, what, a stepmom or gay 2 moms? Like, I'm about to be 20 subs and they got happy and I was happy and I made make vids. Can you elaborate on that, Destiny? Like, why do you have 2 moms? Messages from the star. You should listen to Glitter by Lexi Cat. Wow, you guys have a lot of music taste I've never heard before. Try to draw. I'm gonna eat you, Catherine. Hi, hello, welcome to the stream, Najin Patowari. How's it going? I don't think I'm that good, but yeah. Never mind, my notebook's on my kitchen table. What do you mean? Good at what? To draw? Oh, okay. I subscribed. Thank you, Genitals. Welcome to the stream. How's it going? I'm so hungry. Aw, Catherine. I hope you find some yummy food to eat. What did you have today? Or did the day just start for you? Because for me, it's 9 p.m. Dang, I don't have much time. But yeah, what was I gonna say? Yeah, today I had sweet potato. I made some Parmesan sweet potato mousse type thing. It was like already baked. It was just sitting in the fridge. And then I was like, let me just season it a little bit. So I put salt, pepper, randomly steak seasoning because that's yummy. Put some Parmesan and then warmed it up a bit on the stove. Put that on the side. Put some sesame bread on the side. Some leftover shrimp from boiling crab. And then what else? A lot of strawberries. And then some lettuce randomly. And oh yeah, and also bake some um red bell pepper and feta cheese. It was so good. It was like such a random plate of ingredients, but it tasted so good. I'm so happy. How are you? I'm great, thank you. For asking. How are you doing, Jenna? So the song is Space Theme. Dang, I love that kind of theme. Well, I gotta go to sleep for school tomorrow. I'm learning about Japan. Okay, Angel, have a good rest of your day, or have a good sleep, and hope you have a great day tomorrow at school, homeschool, and yeah. Please listen to Messages from the Star by RAH, please, I beg. Okay, let's do it, Michaela. Messages by RH. It's kind of a long song. I've never seen a 6 minute, 7 minute song. That's crazy. What am I listening to? Where the beat at? It's kind of scary. Wait, it's actually kind of nice. It's like playing in the back of a video game, you know? It's quite an acquired taste. I'm not gonna listen to the whole thing, but yeah, thanks for sharing your interests with me. I appreciate that. Michaela. Hey again, do you ever sleep? Hello, assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, Craig Saleh. Welcome back to the stream. I do not sleep. I've been awake all night and I've been studying all morning. So yeah. Obviously I do sleep, but just not as much as I should. So I plus root 3 times 1 minus I. So last time I did FOIL the entire polynomial for the part C, but you didn't have to do all that work. Like you just have to plug it in tangent just like that. So let me just double check for E if I should do that. Because it looks here very tempting to FOIL it out, but for part E, let's see what to do. Again, it's just plugging in 1 plus root 3. Actually, no, they're plugging in both. And they subtract it. Oh. So find the argument of this. I plus root 3 and then subtract it from the argument of I minus 1 minus I. And so then the argument z would be the product of this. And then argument z lowercase would be, yeah. So if you look at both of them on this graph, basically, this new little graph here, then I plus root 3 would have to be on the first quadrant, right? Because I is over here, it's just 1, and root 3 would be a little higher than 1, so it's root 3 here. So if you have 1 like over here, and then root 3 over here, and counterclockwise, be like that. This triangle here. Then the hypotenuse would be 3 plus 1 is 4. But we're not trying to find the hypotenuse, right? We're trying to find tangent. Tangent of the opposite over hypotenuse or adjacent. So that would be 1 1 over root 3. So looking over here, we have pi over 6 on the 3 things that to memorize for tangent equals to pi over 6. So that's for the first one. And then argument of 1 minus I would be, minus I would be down here. And then 1 would be on the right side. So, yeah, tangent of -1 is negative pi over 4. Which is interesting, because you're supposed to add them, right? Why is it only pi over 4? Arguments add. Oh, okay, so you don't subtract it, you just add it. Okay, so pi over 6 plus negative pi over 4 would give you 12, 3, minus 3, 2 minus 3, negative pi over 12. So that's argument Z. And then lowercase argument of Z is equal to negative pi over 12 plus 2k pi. Then we have one more for F. But before getting to that, let me just look at the chat. Hello, Alice needs cookies. I hope you get your cookie quota met today. You got scared at first, hee. Me? No, I didn't get scared. Bravo. Welcome to the stream. I'm Orif. I bet that's a cute. Hello, Zuhaib. Welcome back to the stream. Assalamu alaikum. You good at math? Thank you so much, Michaela. Yeah, I try to be, because my grades depend on it. And my future depends on my grades. And then, yeah, I just need money. Does your Mac have a CD slot and an infrared sensor? No, it does not. My old Mac did, but we gave that one away. So this one doesn't have anything, like absolutely nothing. It just has like a headphone jack and like an SD card slot. If you want to look at it. Well, the SD card slot is not here actually. So it's just 2 outputs for the charging. And then on this side is just the headphone jack. Oh wow, I thought there was like an SD card slot, but there's not apparently. That's crazy. I wonder how they put in the footage from the cameras to edit. Because normally I would record from my phone for vlogs, but my phone doesn't have storage, so if I were to use a real camera, then I'd need to use an SD card. But if you can't put it in a laptop like that, it's weird. So yeah, part F, we're dealing with 1 plus I root 3 over 1 plus I squared. This is really crazy. 1 plus I root 3 over 1 plus I squared. So I think we dealt with that before for part D, right? Like numerator and denominator. It's pretty much doing my own thing for D though. Alright, let's see how they did part E. Or F, I mean. So if you simplify the denominator, you just get 2I. What? So 2I is a positive imaginary axis equals pi over 2. Hmm. I don't understand how they just simplify that denominator. Well, maybe they multiplied it by the conjugate. No, they'd have to do that for the numerator too. Hmm. Wow, the new Mac has no ports. I know, it's so weird. You're gonna need a lot of extensions for anything, to be honest. CD slots on Macs were great. Yeah, they were. I remember watching like Titanic on the old laptop. I have a song named Called You by V. Catherine, why are you saying that number? 1738. On a Friday, I got the MagSafe magnetic charger, two USB slots, firewire slot, Ethernet, Ethernet port, CD, SD card, headphone jack. Man, Apple back then used to care a lot, but now they just care about making more money, I guess. I mean, they always have, but it's kind of a scam. It is lighter though. I like that aspect. So on the left side of the Mac, there is a small silver button. On the side, press it. Over here. You probably mean your Mac, right? I don't see any small button. I'm going to sleep again. Goodbye. Okay, bye, Craig Slaughter. Good night. Salam alaikum. Bye. I checked under my brother's bed and I found a dead rat. Did he not smell it or what? Yes, on that side. But I didn't see it though. What does that button do, by the way? Is it covered by my laptop case or what? Where is it? Is it on the left side or the right side? There's something here. It's probably just I dropped it or something. I don't know. I can't see that button. Teach me math, please. All right, Haru Tehar, welcome to the stream. Can you type U by V? I'm kind of on a time crunch right now because I have a lot of questions to go over. But after I finish my exam, I mean my homework assignment, and I submit it, then if you remind me again, then I'll be able to look into that. Inshallah. First, simplify the denominator. Well, I'm trying to understand it myself, so I can't really teach well. I'm not understanding, but first we simplify the denominator. It's tempting to just multiply the top and bottom by the denominator, the conjugate of the denominator, but I just ask. Can you explain part F and how you simplify the denominator? So step 1, use the formula a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. So they did that. Wow, so 1 over I is actually just negative 1. I did not know that. I should though, that's pretty important. So what they did was use the, what's it called? A squared plus 2ab plus b squared formula. So then they simplified the bottom to be 1 plus 2 times a times b is just 2i. And then b squared is just negative 1. So that becomes 2i on the denominator. For the numerator, you have 1 plus I root 3 is basically 1 over negative I equals 1 over I is negative I. So you have equals to 1 plus I root 3 times I all over 2 negative I. Which, if you were to distribute that, you would get, let's see, negative I plus negative I times I is just 1, and just negative I plus root 3 all over 2. Not all over 2, just negative I over 2 plus root 3 over 2. So this is, if we were to put it on a little graph here, y'all can see that, okay? So this would be the vertical axis, negative I over 2, which is just negative half, right? Negative I over 2 is right here, and then root 3 over 2 would be on this side, root 3 over 2, like that. And then for tangent, we'd get like negative I over 2 over root 3 over 2 is equal to basically negative 1 over root 3, which is equal to, if we look back here, we'd have pi over 6, negative pi over 6, right? So that's for the argument. One plus I root 3 over 1 plus I squared is equal to negative pi over 6. So then lowercase argument of z would be negative pi over 6 plus 2k pi. Alright, so we're done with that question. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more questions to go. We're at 1.2.2 now, finally. Let me look at the chat now. I have no clue. I thought it was fractions. Now I'm confused. I know it's not. It's much more complicated. It's a bit of trigonometry with complex variables, complex numbers, and then something new with like argument, which I don't think I've seen that before. It's just like, looking at it from the triangle here. Actually, maybe we did see it. Maybe I did see it, but I forgot. But it has a lot to do with conjugates and stuff. You know what conjugate is? It's like whatever you multiply from the top and bottom of polynomials to get I don't know how to explain it. To get 1? Not 1. That sounds wrong. You're supposed to make 2 separate fractions, both with the same denominator, I think. Yeah, that's what I think I did right here. Nice. Welcome to the stream, doggy. How's it going? And Daniel, welcome. Hope you got all that, Harute Har. Basically, there's a tiny button. You can press it. It lights up tiny green LEDs to show how much battery percentage you have without opening it up. Oh, really? Dang. That's pretty interesting. Let me find out where the tiny button is. Button on the side of mic here for battery. Oh, that's what it's about. Wow. So it's all the way down here, huh? Which side is that on? I don't have that on my laptop actually. Oh, it's right there, right? It's actually not on here. I don't think the laptop here has this. I do remember seeing something like that on my old laptop. Yeah, pretty sure it doesn't have it here. Wait, MacBook Air, 13 and 15 inches with M4 chip. No. That doesn't make sense because the space on the left side of the charging ports are very small compared to what this picture is showing. And let me continue reading the chat. Also in the Mac, go into Activity Monitor and keep it on dock, then change the icon of the dock. Activity Monitor. Well, we could look into that like after the live stream or after I finish the homework basically. What's up, people? Nothing much. Dougie, how's it going? Did you what were you doing? Did you have like an exam recently? You're supposed to make 2 separate fractions. Oh, sorry. What's Dre doing? I'm studying what I was studying last night at 12 a.m. Gotta go. Coming back in 10 minutes. All right, Michaela. I heard that she's doing complex calculations, I guess. Yeah, what kind of sandals do frogs wear? An open toed. Dang. Where do you get these jokes, Catherine? You're so genius. I guess my reciprocal graph questions in my exam and I got it right. No way? That's awesome, Zuhaib. Go and find your applications utility folder, activity monitor, and hard drive doctor. It was a disk utility. I think you should go on hard drive with the stethoscope. I don't like mathematics. Yeah, a lot of people don't, Daniel. You're not alone in that. Gotta go, phone's about to die. Okay, bye, Catherine. But yeah, Zuhaib, I there's a lot of things we have to do for the DSi XL and the laptop and stuff. It's gonna take a lot of time though. I'm not good at that tech stuff, so when I'm not in a time crunch, I'll get back to that inshallah. So part A, for 3i for each complex number given in rectangular form, find the polar and exponential forms. So 3i, the polar form is like sine I, sine cosine. Okay, so modulus of z for this would be, not z. Oh yeah, equals to square root of, so the real number plus the imaginary number squared. So 0 squared plus 3 squared is equal to just 3, right? And then the argument theta. My cat is snoring. So point 0, 3 points positive imaginary axis, quadrant 2 along the axis but not on the axis. So you have 0.03. So the imaginary part is always going to be on the y-axis. So for if we look over here, 0.0 for the x-axis and then 3 for the y-axis. It'll be like that, right? Like a 90-degree triangle. So what would tangent be here? It would be undefined. How is that pi over 2? Oh, it is pi over 2 because this is pi. 0 is pi over 2. I'm so dumb. Okay, so then we have theta equals 2 pi over 2. And then, so since we know our modulus and our theta, then for polar form we have equal to 3 times cosine of pi over 2 plus I sine of pi over 2. So I here is R. Actually, no, polar form is R, right? So R cosine plus sine, I sine. R times cosine theta plus I sine theta. Three cosine of theta pi over 2 plus I sine pi over 2, which is equal to cosine of pi over 2 is what? So there's some other things we gotta memorize. So cosine of pi over 2. There's no pi over 2 for cosine over on the big 3, which is bad. Well, if we think about it, right? Sine is y, the y-axis. Over here, sine would be 1, cosine would be 0. Over here, sine would be 0, and cosine would be 1. So this is 3 times 1 plus I sine of 0 equals to 3. If I'm not mistaken. Otherwise, sine is x and y, the cosine is y. No, we don't have to calculate all that. I'm just doing all this for no reason. So this is the polar form. And then for the exponential form, we have z equals to r e to the I theta. So then that equals to 3e to the I of pi over 2. That's just for A. We have how many? B, C, and D left. So many problems. I need a break, like the 5 billionth break. I have less than 2.5 hours though. Gotta go, phone's about to die. So Adobe Flash is by far the most annoying thing. It interrupts anything I do and tells me to update, etc. Like I'm not touching that. Bro, I remember that in my old laptop. Those things, the Adobe Flash used to like always pop up out of nowhere. So annoying. Also, it's been slightly over 3,550 days since I backed up my data in the time machine. Wait, that's 10 years? What do you mean time machine? Assalamu alaikum, sister, you're still on it, mashallah. Alaikum assalam, I was kind of procrastinating the whole time. But I have no choice but to be on it. So, yeah. Welcome back to the stream, Holly. I'm gonna check my MacBook's hard drive health via terminal now since no other method works in like 2 minutes. Okay. So I have negative root 3 minus I. So, if I remember correctly, actually I don't remember at all how I did this. So, first step is to find the modulus, which is like absolute value of z, or magnitude of z. So we have the negative root 3 squared plus, or actually we take the absolute value, so this is positive, and then negative I. Actually, I don't know if I goes in the modulus. Yeah, I doesn't go, so this is negative 1. Negative 1 squared, but also it's positive because it's absolute value, right? Right? I don't know. So that would equal to square root of just 3 plus 1 equals to square root of 4, which equals to 2. So the modulus is 2. And then for the argument of theta, we have the points, so complex part is on the y-axis. This is the x-axis. So that'd be point negative root 3, negative 1. So on the graph, that would be, so negative root 3 would be on this side, negative 1 would be down here. That's what the triangle is going to look like. So we have, well, the opposite would be the y part. So then negative 1 over root 3, negative root 3. So for tangent, that would be pi over 6. So if we found our modulus, which is 2, and we have found our argument theta, which is pi over 6. So then the polar form would be equal to sine, actually no, r, which is 2, right? 2 times cosine theta, cosine of pi over 6, plus I sine of pi over 6. So that's the polar form, and then the exponential form is equal to r e to the I theta, r being 2, e to the I, theta being pi over 6. So let's check if we got these two right. We're doing part B, right? R e to the I 5 pi over 6? Well, since it's not in the first quadrant, 5 pi would make sense. But I don't know where to get 5 from. This would be that's a problem because we're gonna need, oh, okay, so you just add a pi to it. A pi to the pi over 6. Or a negative pi, since it's in quadrant 3. That's like a huge problem, like a huge easy way to lose points is to not pay attention to what quadrant you're working with. So that's just the reference triangle where we got pi over 6 from. But the quadrant 3 would be to add one whole negative pi. So we have pi over 6 here, right? Over here. Then you add one negative pi. Then pi minus pi over 6 would give you 5 pi over 6. Well, not just any, it's just negative. It's a negative 5 pi over 6. Well, that's really confusing, so I'll just write it here. Cosine of negative 5 pi over 6 plus I sine 5 pi over 6. There you go. Got it, got it. Oops. Negative 5 pi I. Hello, Ghosty. Welcome back to the stream. How's it going? But AI says it's around 0%, since you can't check if you're screwed. 0%? That's insane. I sadly have no drama. That's not sad. That's good. I'm glad you're staying out of drama. But I'm glad I found your stream. Help, I'm the only one here. No, you're not. Same homework. Yep. Welcome to the stream, Dunzo Kid. How are you? I'm great. The answer is 2. Oh my gosh, thank you. I don't know why I was doing all that work. I could have just put 2. Thank you so much, Gucci Flying. That's a weird name. You are preparing for SAT or what? Nope, this is just homework 1 of this class. Like, the most basic of basic questions before it gets even harder. Can you imagine how much harder it could get if I'm struggling like this? I'm only on the second question of the chapter 1. I have 3 chapters to go over. It's insane. I've been working all day and night on this. It feels like I'm not getting anywhere, but I am. So we have 2 minus 2i for z here. This is the real part and it's the imaginary part. So then the modulus would have to be the magnitude of z. This is z, right? So that would be square root of 2 and minus 2. 2 squared plus minus 2 squared equals to 4 plus 4 is 8. Square root of 8 is what? It's 2 root 2. So then we have the argument, capital argument, of 2 minus 2i, which would equal to, well, if we were to graph it, I'm so disturbed by some news I saw I think the whole world is disturbed. But anyways, so negative 2i down here, negative 2i, and then the x-axis is 2 here. This is on the 4th quadrant. So tangent of opposites, negative 2i over 2 equals to tangent of negative 1, which is equal to negative pi over 2, right? Pi over 4. So it goes to negative pi over 4. That's our modulus and our argument. So for polar form, we have cosine of theta equals negative pi over 4 plus I sine pi over 4, negative pi over 4. Then for the exponential form, we have r. Wait, I forgot about r. So this is all multiplying by r, which is 2 root 2. 2 root 2 times e to the I theta negative pi over 4. There you go. We have exponential and the polar form. If we are to double check what we got. And we got it right. Awesome. We're only in number C, or letter C. That's crazy. We have part D left. It's taking forever, man. I'd probably take breaks or something. But I feel like I'm not. Like, look at this. How many questions are left, though? Welcome to the stream. Jaden loves God. I love God too. I'm gonna stay for a bit. Thank you, Ghosty. Hope you guys study alongside me. Which grade are you in? Um, I'm in I'm in 1 billionth grade. I'm gonna hop off to study. I think studying is fun. Nice. Brixton. What is that? Are you left-handed? I am. Yes. How? Hey, now I'm actually gonna have to get off because I like studying. So have a good night, and y'all too. And I'll probably get back on. All right, Ghosty. Have a good time studying, and thank you for tuning in. Yeah. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. I'll still be here studying, slaving away for the next 2 hours. I have 2 hour time limit. And then after that, I'm gonna have to resort to cheating because I don't wanna not submit the full thing, you know? I don't wanna cheat, but desperate times call for desperate measures. So, I'm looking at the wrong part. So we have -5. We're not at the desperate times yet. Don't worry, y'all can watch me do this without cheating. So, -5 plus 5 root 3. What is that? Well, just like before, first step is to find the modules. So modulus z is equal to square root of, what is it, -5? Well, anything squared, even negative, is just 25 plus 5 root 3 is 25 times 3. What would that be? What is 5 root 3 squared? It's 25 times 3, right? 75 equals to square root of 100 equals to 10. So that's the r, right? And then the argument is z. And are y'all getting the gist now? Because I've been doing this for the past, like, 30 minutes. So the argument of z is equal to -5 plus 5 root 3. Well, if we just divide it by 5, it's -1. So on the thing here, we have -1 on the y-axis. And on the x-axis. Wait, no. There's no I here. It's not a complex variable. Wait, that's throwing me off now because I've been using I this whole time now. It's being weird. Let's just assume that this part is y still. So then the y-axis would have to be up here. Root 3, basically. So the opposite would be tangent of root 3 over -1. So tangent of negative root 3 is what? Say pi over 6, right? We did this so many times, I should have it memorized by now. Yes, it is. No, it's pi over 3. So equals to -pi/3. It's negative because the denominator is negative. So -pi/3. And then -pi/3, and then what? So then polar form equal to, well, first comes r, right? So you put 10 first. Cosine theta is pi/3 plus sine pi/3 I. That's our polar form. And then for the exponential form, we have 10 e to the I theta, which is -pi/3. I forgot the negative. So let's double check if we got it right. No, we did not. It's just pi/3. Well, we got the r part right. That's 2. It's quadrant 2. But if it's in quadrant 2, then why is tangent of alpha not negative? That's the reference angle. But if it's in quadrant 2, you still have to subtract the pi from the pi. Then you'd get 2 pi over 3. So any quadrant other than the first one, you have to subtract from pi. So then you'd get 2 pi over 3. So all the negatives is turned into 2. That makes sense. So the polar form looks like that, okay, and the exponential form looks like that. Got it. So that was good practice to make sure that you have to subtract it from pi in the second, third, and fourth quadrants. Because I tend to forget that part specifically. But now we're finally done with 1.2.2. So now let's start 1.2.3. Oh my god. Actually, no, it's not too much left, I think. No, it's actually a lot. Let's see. Let's count how many parts there are. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 21 problems. Why am I randomly overwhelming myself? Let's just continue. But let me look at the chat. Hello, Slave Star. Welcome to the stream. And nice content. Keep it up. Thank you, Akmal Kamal. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Your name sounds awesome. What math is this? Hello, Eric. This is complex variables. I want to make your thumbnails. Oh, I'm glad you like them. I get them all from Instagram. And welcome to the stream, Arenixyar. I'm from Kashmir. Awesome. Are you Muslim then, Slave Star? Assalamu alaikum if you are. Pretty sure you are. I'm from California. That's why I have 2 hours left to submit this. Gotta go. Alright, bye Catherine. I'm from Gujarat. Awesome. Yo, Kath, you going again? Yeah. She's a busy girl. Alright. I think here on out, I'm gonna do a lot more math for my stream content. Before this, it was just a bunch of reading and dilly-dallying, but yeah. Kayla, welcome back. How you doing? Yeah, I see you. Yeah, I see you're back. So 1.2.3 for each complex number given exponential form, find the polar and rectangular forms. I should have started this sooner. I don't know why I procrastinated. Actually, I didn't. I tried to do it sooner, but I didn't have a room to do it. Now that I have one, there's no stopping me. So I like using AI just to check if I'm doing it right, but I still use my own brain for it. So I have 2 hours to submit this. I don't know if I'm gonna get through all the questions on time. But if we sort of divide the questions, then we have to do like 3 questions. 20 minutes per question. That's the pace we're going for. Please put the song You by V. Maybe later. I'll only put one song. So, the computer, right? The computer, sorry. Yeah, it is. Welcome to the stream, Cold56975. Hello, Goofy. Welcome back to the stream. How's it going, bestie? I make a koi fish and a strawberry basket for Easter. Aw, so cute. I love koi fish and strawberry basket. That's really so cute. This is a polar form. The rectangular form is just z equals x plus iy. So the polar form is what we've been studying this whole time. Where this is r, this is theta. So just do that. Rectangular form is cosine theta, and then you put it to that. Sine theta is equal to that. And then you do r times cosine. So x is re, r cosine. Oh, it is, yeah, in rectangle, in polar form, so r cosine. And then y is sine, is r sine theta. X is x is r cosine theta, and y is r sine theta. That's how you get your rectangular form. Alright, so we don't have much time. Let's try to do this in polar form. So r here is root 50. R cosine theta. Theta is pi over 4 plus sine I sine of pi over 4. And then for rectangular form, we have r 50 times cosine pi over 4, which if you just multiply it by 180 over pi, get 180. Oh no, we're not trying to get the degrees, we're trying to get the whole. Actually no, degrees could help. So 180 divided by 4 is 45. So 45-degree triangle looks like this for cosine, right? 45, 45, 90. So opposite would be 1, 1, and then root 2. And for cosine, it's opposite over hypotenuse, which is 1 over root 2. Which, if you were to, we don't like the roots on the denominator, so that'd just be root 2 over 2. So rectangular form is root 2 over 2, which is equal to root 100 over 2 is equal to 10 over 2, which is equal to 5. And then for the y part, and then the y part is equal to 50 times sine of theta, which is pi over 4, equals to 50. Well, we have the same answer, right? Root 2 over 2 times root 2 over 2 times I. So that equals to 5 plus 5i, or minus 5i, since it's negative. Negative? Is it negative? Oh yeah, it is negative. So the polar form is negative, negative, negative. Okay, there you go. We got the polar form, and we got the rectangular form. That's just one, part A. We have 16 minutes to finish the rest. Alright, for b, we have 4 e to the I pi over 6, where r is 4, and then theta is equal to 4 over 6, pi over 6. So, let's see, polar form equals to 4 times cosine of pi over 6, it's not negative this time, plus I sine pi over 6. So then the rectangle form equals r cosine theta plus r sine theta. So 4 times cosine of pi over 6 equals what? Pi over 6 times 180 over pi is a 30-degree angle. So if we look at that reference triangle like this, where this is 30, 90, 60, the hypotenuse would have to be like 3, right? 1, 2, 3. 30, 60, 90. So the hypotenuse is 2 for that, and then from the 30 part is root 3, and then from 60 to 90 is 1. So then, let's see. For cosine, it's adjacent over, no, it's opposite over, no, it's adjacent over hypotenuse. So the adjacent would be 1 or root 3. I forgot my reference triangles. It is root 3. Root 3 over 2. So it's adjacent. Adjacent. So cosine is adjacent over hypotenuse. Equals to 4 times root 3 over 2 equals to 2 root 3. And then minus or plus 4 times sine of half times half equals to 2i. So then that would equal to 2 root 3 plus 2i. Yeah. So we got that. Polar form. Got that too. Alright. So I'm doing part C. And look at the chat. Welcome back, Queen. How's it going? I might go to sleep. Okay, Vakayla. I want taco. I wish I could give you a taco right now. I'm getting a snack. Okay. It's 11, y'all. Yeah, it's pretty late. Welcome to a stream, that one man. How's it going? A bit of iced tea. Yo, what's good? Nothing much. You're good. I gotta go. Sorry. See you again. Nice seeing you again. Nice seeing you too, Goofy. Bye. Hey, Julia. Do you know Stromboli from the 1940s? Well, this is Pinocchio because there's a real guy who looks like him who wants to kidnap us. Yo, Joer Parzic. I literally saw a reel of that. Like how Pinocchio's so messed up. Like I'm actually so scared of everything I've known. Like it's giving me like a existential crisis. Like everything I know, everything is not innocent. Queen, please give me some. Hey Lana, how are you? Oh my gosh, Lana, welcome to the stream. How's it going? Lana, assalamu alaikum wabarakatuh. I wish I could. I know, right? I wish I could too. May Allah grant you a taco. May God grant you a taco. So, for some number C, we have z equals to 1 over 8 e to the I pi over 2 negative. So, r here is equal to 1 over 8, and theta is equal to negative pi over 2. This modulus, and this is the arg z. So, the polar form equals to 1 over 8 times cosine of negative pi over 2 plus I of sine negative pi over 2. And then the exponential form equals to 1 over 8 times cosine of negative pi over 2 . What is that? Negative pi over 2. Cosine of negative pi over 2. Well, we did cosine of pi over 2 earlier. We did the negative one too. Is negative pi over 2 on the bottom like that? I don't think so. Negative pi over 2. That'd be 1, huh? Negative 1? It's pi minus 1. What is pi minus 1? Pi minus pi over pi. I don't know. But apparently, cosine of negative pi over 2 is 0. Oh, that makes sense, because cosine is the x-axis. Okay, so that's 0. Plus I sine of negative pi over 2 is negative 1. So then that would equal to negative I over 8. So that's for C. And then last one we got for D is what? Z is equal to negative root 8 e to the negative I times 3 pi over 4. So Z or R is equal to root 8, and then theta is equal to negative 3 pi over 4. So the polar goes to root 8 times cosine of what degree? Negative 3 pi over 4 plus I sine negative 3 pi over 4. I wish we could just leave it at that, but we have to calculate the whole exponential form. Hi, assalamu alaikum. Yeah, it's okay. Girl, you got this. I don't even know these answers of school, so this is hard probably. Thank you, Jacob. Thank you. And welcome to the stream. Nah, not the 6-7. I don't even remember if I wrote that. Hello. My new class literally sucks compared to the other year 6 classes, like the one my friend Mia is in. Gets to eat food in class whenever they want, and their teacher gave them popcorn. Whoa. So the exponential form is R. No, that's not exponential form, is it? Not exponential, it's rectangular. theta. Where is it? R cosine theta plus R sine theta. Root 8 times cosine theta. Cosine of negative 3 pi over 4 is what? I don't know this from the top of my head. This is so bad. So it would just be like pi over 4. So pi minus pi over 4, right? Pi over 4 minus pi. Guys, how do you calculate cosine of negative 3 pi over 4? Doggy, I think you know this. That sucks. It's really unfair. I know, right? I know, and my teacher didn't let me have my support animal in class. I got crunchy water. Oh, nice. I'll put U by V after I'm done to celebrate my completion of my homework. How about that? So cosine negative 3 pi over 4 is actually negative root 2 over 2. Plus sine of that would be the same thing. So that's just equal to negative 2 minus 2i for D. That took so long. Alright, we did 1.2.3. What about 1.2.4? This is a big question. Oh man, it's so long. I hope the chapter 3s are fine. Find the image. Pre-image and then the images. I was gonna take a little break. There's a new mod. I think he's always been here, just not that active when you're here. He's not new at all though. It's frozen for like 10 minutes, and the last time I did, like 6 months ago, caused everything to crash and freeze. 10 minutes? That's insane. Oh yeah, long story short, someone gave me the gun during a serious moment. I don't know why, me in particular, but I have it now. Whoa, you have a gun? First date on the Mac. Awesome. Okay, worthy. Worthy? Damn. Welcome to the stream, Divyasha. How's it going? Or were you already here? I forgot. Why am I not a mod? I've been watching her for so long. I'm not begging it. Just trying to be rude. I think cause I don't know. That's a very good question, Queen. That's a very good question. Do you want to be mod? I don't know. Like most people, they don't say they want to be mod. That's why I don't really give it. So since you asked so many times, no, wait, Vakila, let me. Before you go, I'll put the song by you by V. Is this You by V song? Is it this one? Wait, what? How do you? Where is it? This is this one? Is that it? Goji berry. Oh my gosh. Goji berry. Hello, anonymous person. How's it going? Oh no, Vikilla left the chat. She left before she could hear me listen to this. That's so sad. She was suggesting I listen to it so much. I have like a due date in like less than 2 hours, like 1 hour 40 minutes, and I'm just not doing my homework. I'm just taking a little break, even though I don't have time to spare. 9 years and a great song. Is that a butterfly? I think that was a strawberry. Looks like a little bit of a butterfly. I don't know. Hello. Would you like to learn a random fact? As long as it's appropriate and family friendly, go for it. TrueX12. Welcome to the stream. Oh, gotta lock in. I know. I've been locking in the whole day, but I only got like 3 pages done. Actually, no, 4 pages. Actually, no, 5 pages. But this homework is so long. I did 5 pages the whole past 2 days without a room, and I'm still not done. I still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 questions left. But it's okay. It's based on attempt, not completion. Actually, not complete. It's not based on correctness. Maybe it's completion though. I want full grades though. So let z0 to z and minus 1 denote the n solutions to the equation w to the n equals 1 just by the following proof that all that forms vertices of a rectangular n-gon inscribed in the unit circle. Proof. So a lot of proving up to j. From Nigeria? That's a very, very good good guess. Because of my hand color. I don't know, I thought in the winter time maybe my hand color would like reduce in the color, but maybe in summer like it's way darker, so can't really tell. So A, okay, I think these are short questions, that's why. It's easier. There's so many of them, so it's easier. So take the absolute value Wn and 1 on both sides. Or the magnitude, right? And then it becomes W like that goes to 1 just equal to W goes to 1. So every root lies on the unit circle. My MacBook screen just flashed now and it won't turn on. No way! That's crazy. Your MacBook is actually done for. Did you know that human meat tastes like chicken? Something tells me it tastes like cream cheese too. That's a lot, I know. Is doggy still here? I don't think so. No, chicken is stringy flesh. It's more chunky like beef. So hey, why do you know that? Friend is also cannibal? Cool. What do you mean also? What the heck? Drugs? You're like one of my friends. Me? I'll take that as a compliment. Because you like your friend. Are you on Epstein list? Not me, for sure. I mean, maybe some people in this list are. I'm in Truex, by the way. Oh, okay. My dad. But yeah, that's not family friendly. Let's just remove this guy. Civics Now said repaired 10 issues. That's to replacement though due to physical damage. What? How did you physically damage it? So for part B, thus each solution to delete n is equal to 1 is a point on the unit circle. What is this, bro? Have y'all ever seen this? I've never seen that in my life before. It's scary. It's like a new species right here. New species in the math kingdom. It's literally like a roundworm. Like I've seen this type of thing outdoors. It's so weird. It's fixed now. It said, hello, aesthetic Aeon 1. How's it going? I'd like to meet this friend, Queen. I study on my bed. That's nice, Bruno. It's not so good for your back, though. So if a solution to Wn is equal to 1, then that is also a solution to Wn equals 1. I hate math. Why, Bruno? What's your favorite subject? Yeah, she pretends she's a cannibal, but if you ask her, she will act serious. I can't spell. Sorry, my dad wanted me to read the Bible. That's good. Listen to your dad. Read the Bible. Being religious in this day and age is way better than being atheist. So, yeah, just even if it's not the same religion as mine, like if it's being religious in general, then do so. Because the hedonistic lifestyle is all like Epstein file, all that type of thing. And I hope you guys don't know what that is. I gotta go now. Okay, thank you so much for staying, Queen, and I hope you have a good rest of your day. You chose the right song. I went to 21 Church. Oh, you were on the live stream? Okay, nice. I was like, oh dang, I was listening to it while you were gone. I felt so bad. Basic. Bye. Okay, so part E, then z of k is equal to the worm of k for k is equal to 0, 1. All the way to n minus 2. How do you prove that? This is my second favorite song. It's hard to find. Dang. I've heard it before though. Okay, so part F, we have arguments of roots. Alright. I think I'll call it a live stream today. Bye guys.